Hello, welcome to Declassified episode 7, I believe, the penultimate. And this week's episode was called, Chris?
Episode 7, the Metaphysical Engine, or What Quill Did, I think. It was a really long title.
I'm looking forward to them getting that on the spine of the DVD.
Size 8 font.
What did we think of the episode, Christopher?
I mostly liked it. I think it was quite interesting bringing in a new character that had such a heavy strong on it. The chap who I think was called Ballum, but I might have misheard his name.
Off of the book. Wadsworth.
I found it a little hard to follow why they were going to the places they were going to, but it had a nice resolution. I thought the effects were good, and it was, even though the whole point of class is it's set in Coal Hill, I thought it was nice to get out of Coal Hill as well, and kind of
definitely
see some alien stuff because it's been a while. So yeah, I quite liked it actually.
What do you think, Emma?
Yeah, I liked that the kids weren't in it. It was just a nice break. It was just a nice break to have some nice adult adventures through space and time. It was alright.
I thought it was pretty good as well. I also enjoyed the change of scenery because we've had kind of 6 episodes set in a school, which is like... and yeah, good concept. And I thought really good story that was a good standalone. So it kind of set itself up and had a resolution in the space of 40 minutes, which they've not really managed to do very well so far. So I enjoyed that. What did we really like? What was our highlight?
I really enjoyed the scene on the beach after the couple had kind of been like, we're not going to kill each other. Then actually they decided, we've kind of got to try it. And it had that sort of bittersweet revelation with the gun and it facing the wrong way. But I thought that whole scene, which kind of started from the fight and culminated in the death of Ballum, was just really good. It was really well shot, and it was very kind of, even though you knew Quill survived because of what we saw in the last episode, it was still nice and tense, kind of knowing how she could get out of that scrape and all that kind of stuff.
I think my favourite bit was the effects on the removal through the eye socket when her eye was starting to bulge a little bit, because so we just had something like that in The Walking Dead a couple of episodes ago, and I was like, oh, that's really sick. And then seeing them do like the same thing in class, I was like, oh my god, that's really sick. You're like doing the same effects as like one of the biggest shows on TV, and this is like a little BBC 3 drama. So I just loved that sort of eye bulging effect. I thought it was very well done.
When it popped out as well, that was so great.
It was blood splurting from the socket.
So well done.
I feel like the past 2 episodes they've been scraping the pennies because they've not been very good. And then they've been like, we've got all this money left, let's justify the budget. For me, I think there wasn't really a particular moment that was a highlight. I think just the concept of having to travel to these different kind of imaginary places to collect the different items. It felt a little bit like an RPG, like a Legend of Zelda game, like you must go to this area and defeat this monster. So I just thought it was a really good concept, really different to what we've seen. And it did feel more like a Doctor Who adventure than it did an awkward teen drama, which is what the rest of the episodes have kind of been. So I think just that was the highlight for me. What didn't we like so much?
I was disappointed, and I know I said I really liked the stuff on the beach, and I did, but I found that because we knew how Quill ended up, I was disappointed that all the sort of the big questions like the scar and the hair, that all happened right at the end, and you knew she survived. So it's like, even though it was interesting trying to work out how did she get out of the scrape, it was like, oh, but you know that she must. Whereas Class kind of is the sort of series that could kill a character off in one of the penultimate episodes, and probably will kill someone off next episode. I was just a bit disappointed that we kind of knew her fate, I guess, which is probably actually more of a criticism of last week, but it's because the episodes ran at the same time.
What didn't you like?
This is really petty, but after the whole eye thing, when he fixed her eye, you could see that she was wearing a contact lens that changed the colour of her eye. You can see the contact lens, and it's so petty, but it really wound me up.
They spent all that money on the surgery.
Yeah, it's like you've blown your budget on the sick eye pop, and every time that there was like a close up on her face, all I was looking at was this contact lens. It's so petty, but it really wound me up.
I didn't spot that.
Go back and watch.
Okay,
You
I'll
can see
pause
it.
it.
Yeah, pause it, close up on it, insert here. Honestly, you can see it.
I think the low light for me, even though it's part of the main plot and she obviously got pregnant, was that she hooked up with Balaam at the end.
Yes.
Like near the end. And it's just a bit like...
Would you not?
Everyone in class hooks up with each other.
That is true.
It's like if there's a male and a female in a scene, then they end up getting together, and it's just like... I'm kind of sick of it. Like, I did see it coming a million miles off, and I was like, just won't surprise me. But no. But it is this time integral to the storyline because obviously she gets pregnant and then that's going to lead to something next episode, I assume.
And how is her baby going to look? Because Balaam was a shapeshifter, right? So he was stuck in a certain form. So we don't even know what he is. Is that like the form he's meant to be, or because he had the pointy finger thing? And Quill, obviously, we saw what the first Quill looked like, and that was like a dinosaur thing. So whatever she's going to birth, who knows?
Tune in next week to find out. Good. So looking forward to next week's the final episode.
Finally.
Can we make a prediction? Right. I think next week's episode is the cliffhanger for series 1 is gonna end with her going into labour.
I don't know if they'll do that because I'm not sure if they're going to get commissioned for a series 2.
Do you know what? I just have a feeling in my bones that it's gonna kind of cut and then she's gonna. Like her water's going to break or whatever the Quill do. I don't know.
Legs open, end scene. Thanks for watching this week. We'll be back next week to review the final episode of Class. Do let us know what you thought of the episode in the comments down below. And we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.